A foreign country discovered extraterrestrial aliens in the US government, according to claims. Aliens in the American government were discovered by the Iranians' Fars news agency, the news agency which publishes the article based on which, in the approximately 2 million documents obtained by Edward Snowden from the American Pentagon and the NSA, there is incontrovertible proof that aliens have been guiding American domestic and foreign policy since 1945. For this information, Fars cites a report by the Russian FSB in which it said it's said to have possession of Snowden's December 2012 email to American journalist Glenn Greenwald, in which he states, "I and others have things that interest you." As the FSB report cites by Fars continues, and according to what Snowden is said to be saying, the reason he and others stole the NSA documents is that there are two governments in the United States, one that is elected and the other ruled by darkness, and as to who is behind this dark regime, quote unquote, the American NSA fugitive tried to prove according to the NSA. In fact, Fars reports that the decision of former Canadian Defense Minister Paul Hellyer, who came out talking about the presence of extraterrestrials on Earth, confirms this fact. But Paul Hellyer says that there's extraterrestrials in all the countries, and he also said that some of them look just like us, and if we were to pass them on the sidewalk on the street, we would think that they were human beings. Now, the Canadian former Defense Minister Paul Hellyer made these statements on the Sophie C program of the Russian TV station Russia Today, and even referred to them as tall whites, one of the species of extraterrestrials found on Earth, who work with the U.S. Air Force at the secret air base in Nevada. Canadian Minister of National Defense interview about aliens. No conspiracies, gentlemen, exclusively. Now, the issue is further complicated as the FSB report mentions that the tall whites who work with the U.S. Air Force are the same kind of aliens, and as evidenced by the Snowden documents, that were also in Nazi Germany in the 1930s and 40s. The Fars reports a proof of alien involvement in German military program is that while in the late 1930s the country had only 57 submarines, within 4 years it managed to create a fleet of 1,163 technologically advanced vessels. Snowden's documents are supposed to prove even meetings of this alien with U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1954, the year the secret dark state was actually formed. In fact, in its report, the FSB states that the secret agenda of the tall whites has to do with the complete internet and disappearance of all information about them in order to implement the final phase of their program, which is global domination. What else? Snowden disclosure of military secrets and espionage and about UFOs, only the media gargled it. And Hitler did a favor to humanity, like grace turned out to be a pagan attention to the text is not for mortals. Reptilians are the higher species than mammals, they claimed, to which they enslave man. And that's what the text says. What can you say? Okay. All right. Well, I'm just putting out there for you. I did speak to someone who claims that there were those that during the Nuremberg trials of Germany, that they said that there were certain very strange-looking humans sitting next to the lawyers that were questioning the defendants, and these people next to the lawyers were supposedly once in a while disappearing, then they were reappearing. In other words, they were interdimensional beings that looked like humans. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.